I think there is no question at this point that Delta is much more transmissible than any other version of the virus that we have had here or any other part of the world that has been described. There is no question about it. It's not something that we can determine at this point. It's like, oh, the Delta outdoor is going to be X times more contagious, but certainly it's more contagious, period. So if you, again, are in a situation outdoors with somebody where you are in close proximity for a prolonged period of time and an individual is coughing or is not feeling well, then the risk is there, probably more so than what it was before with other variants. The Delta variant definitely is more contagious, and the initial hypothesis or thought is that we're seeing that individuals infected with this variant have a lot of virus in their noses, and that's what's driving the transmission, especially when you have an unvaccinated individual infected with this virus. I think it's very important to know that the virus that you have in your nose needs a vehicle to go from one person to the other. And that's what we call the droplets, right? So when you sneeze, you cough, you talk, those droplets are the ones that are carrying the virus from one person to the other. And that's why masks are so helpful, because they prevent from somebody coughing, throwing out those droplets into the air, but also on the receiving end, someone with the mask that will get those droplets will be filtered by the mask. But definitely, the more virus you have in those droplets, the more likelihood that when those droplets get to somebody else, those viruses are able to infect the individual. Outdoors, we always say it's safer than indoors, but the nature of exposure is very important. You know, we have rules saying that indoor it's riskier, but certainly if you are outdoor in close proximity with someone that is coughing on your face and you are not wearing a mask, then that outdoor rule is making any sense. So at least at the end of the day, people need to have that sort of common sense and say, if there is somebody coughing, even if it is outdoor, I should probably be distant and have my mask on. The most important thing you can do to protect yourself and others is get the vaccine if you are 12 years of age and older. Everyone getting the vaccine, it's the best way to move forward individually and then as a group.